What's up, EPSL fans? And the UCLA Bruins are here taking on a neighbor, essentially, in the California Golden Bears. We'll see just what this matchup can bring, and if UCLA can find themselves out of the gutter like they've done once before, a two-loss streak could potentially become three, but today they can hopefully look to greener pastures and excel towards a higher standard of winning and potentially a higher standard of gameplay. We've seen them switch up both their offensive and defensive schemes. We'll see just how much that plays into this game. 2-5 their record, 3-3 the record of the California Golden Bears, as they will start on offense.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
From the 26, here's the handoff. And they'll get up to 7 yards. It's Philip Peterson with the first carry last week. Not the craziest of games, just 14 rushes, 69 yards, no touchdowns to show for it. So hopefully UCLA can do their job of managing him. Carter Hart, along with it looks like Patterson there to make the tackle. Moving Carter Hart back to the will linebacker spot. He'll still be at the edge position on certain plays, but giving him more of a range to play other areas and just seeing how well the team can play with different players in different positions. Big throw there. And it will move the chains. UCLA's got to do a better job of getting off the field. It was an absolute embarrassing situation last week against Texas A&M. It doesn't just fall on the offense, and that's the thing that has sucked for this team is sometimes the offense looks great and the defense doesn't. Sometimes the defense looks great and the offense doesn't. And sometimes both just flat out suck. And I think that's kind of what we saw last week against Texas A&M. Granted, they're a very, very great team, but just a terrible situation for them. And on 3rd and 1, they tried another handoff to Peterson, and he's stopped by Carter Hart. So thriving very, very well in the new role, being able to get into the gaps and make some plays. But on 4th and 1, the Golden Bears will go for it. Peterson again. Peterson stopped. Great stop there from Fernandez as UCLA can get off the field early. The Golden Bears just needing 1 yard, not able to convert and get it done on back-to-back plays. That's huge for the momentum of this UCLA sideline as well as that defense. Out comes Kyron Drones. Has had his flashes, but has not been his complete self. Last week definitely was not the best of weeks for him. We'll see how he can change the tides. He'll start with the handoff to Stevie Wilson. He's going to get 2 on the play. Last week, Stevie just 7 yards away from 100, but really not much to really be happy about as it just wasn't a great game. Drones, play action throw. Tava Tafiti, the intended target. He'll make the catch.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now the weak set. Here's Drones to throw. Incomplete pass. And it's 2nd and 10 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Drones looking to throw underneath. He finds J.D. Chara. I'm sorry, I just blanked there.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's 3rd and 4 coming up. Handoff to Stevie Wilson, and he'll lose a yard. 4th and 5 coming up.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Now 4th and 5 to bring out the kicking team. It's going to be a deeper kick. We'll see if they can get on the board, though. And they will. So, just enough as he gets it through. Williams with the kick. And now UCLA will lead by 3. Getting down to the 35 on the return. A pretty big return for them. We'll see just what they can do with it. First and 10. Blitz comes, and it gets there. Jose Fernandez, who made the play last time on 4th and 1, makes the play here with a 7-yard sack. They were not expecting all the house and all the dogs to come out on that play, and UCLA caught them off guard. Perfect timed blitz. And we'll see if it can hold them off. Here's 2nd and 17. They'll throw underneath, and that one is stopped. I believe that is Odom over there. 3rd and 17 from the 27. Looking to throw. He'll step up and launch one deep. And that one will be nearly caught. Matvey Michkov creeping down there on White, and it'll be incomplete and a quick 3 and out. Some blocks, and we'll get to the 37 on the punt return.
First down and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here's the handoff. Wilson breaks a couple tackles, gets up 7. It's 2nd and 3 coming up. Play action. Drones. Looking. It looked like he had a guy open there, just a bit of an overthrow. Now 3rd and 3. They'll go empty. Blitz coming. He looks over the middle. Again, an incomplete pass. He just hasn't been able to make those throws when necessary. So a 3 and out on the other side of the ball. And they'll take over at the 20 after the touchback. Handoff Peterson. Gets 12 on the play, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 32. Here's the screen. Able to get a yard. Well stuffed there by UCLA.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Morrow looking to throw. Sets up the screen pass for the running back. Or that is White, actually, the wide receiver. He dropped that pass downfield last drive. He gets a big gain there of 8. And now here's 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, they'll try the sneak. The sneak will work. First and 10, Matvey Michkov playing near that defensive line area. He will blitz. And Morrow not able to make that throw out to the sidelines. Hayes in coverage. Morrow's play action. Definitely some extra bodies coming from UCLA, and that throws off target. Not by much, but just enough. Probably sped up his rollout there on the play action with all the bodies coming through, and now looks to dump it off, and he will have the first down. 4 first downs here for the Golden Bears, just 1 for the Bruins. Here's 1st and 10 from the 46. So you start approaching UCLA's goal line now. They'll hand it off to the running back Peterson, and he will be stuffed for a loss of 2. It's Iglesias, the linebacker.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Now Morrow looking to throw. Has a man downfield, nearly held on to it. A big play up in the air by the defensive back to force that incompletion. Just 1:29 to go here in the first. Throw is made and caught. There's a flag. Pass interference on the defense. Be Josh Wyatt called for that one. And so the chains will move regardless. Here's 1st and 10 from the 33. Handoff Peterson. Iglesias doing his job of slowing him down a bit there. He'll get a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 9 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now Morrow slides down. Had some speed off the edge there. No one was even accounting for that.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And that'll do it here for the first quarter. Into the second we go. 3-0 the score. UCLA holding on to a tiny lead, but a lead. Now hand off to Peterson to start off the second quarter. He gets 6 on the first down carry. 8 yards stands between them and a touchdown. We'll see if the UCLA defense can make a stand here. There's 1. A big stop there for a loss of 2. Iglesias doing his job of filling up the holes and the gaps here. There's 3rd and 6 now from the 10. Morrow to throw. Underneath, he had a receiver. I thought he could have held on to it, but the pressure too much. And Jeffries, the safety, making that play. They'll bring out their field goal unit to tie this game up. And it will be tied 3-3.
Take over 1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So 1st and 10 from the 23. The defensive playbook has looked very, very good for UCLA. The offensive playbook still waiting to catch up. Wilson on the carry. Big gain there. A 19-yard gain for number 20, Stevie Wilson. And he's what makes this offense move. When he can get going, everything else can also get going. It's a yard. It's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 43. Sets up the screen. Wilson on the outside. Spin move gets the first down.
10 yards. That's good for a first down.
You rarely see those spin moves work in your team's favor, but there, Stevie Wilson uses it to perfection. And they'll give it right back to him. This time, not as quality of a touch as he only is able to get a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, they'll look to throw. Pressure coming. Wide open Carmichael. He'll just slide down at the 26.
It's a gain of 20. Result is
Jones, look at him finding the window. Had the one-on-one on each side, and then Carmichael, because of the blitzer, has an open window, and Jones fits it there with a nice 26-yard gain for him. And right back into throwing. He's overthrowing this time.
intended for number 85. Incomplete.
And then it's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up.
10.
Jones throws. It's caught by
Complete to number 8.
Charon. There's 3rd and 6. They'll go empty.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Jones scrambling, and I don't know if that's the decision you need to make there. He stays in field goal range, but that's definitely could have been costly. Stewart gets the sack. It'll make it a bit of a more difficult field goal, but still should be rather easy compared to the one he took last time. So the Golden Bears step up big time and keep UCLA out of the end zone. And the kick will be no good. So the sack actually a lot more costly than I imagined it to be. Jones got to do better of knowing when to throw the ball away and not fight, for yards like that. He had all the time in the world. He saw the blitz coming and instead just tried to make something out of nothing there. And unfortunately, he pays the price, and his team does as well as they sit in a tie game. Peterson takes the first carry for the Golden Bears. Up to 35 yards now is his total after the 4-yard gain.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Morrow to throw. Morrow going to be intercepted easily into the hands of the defensive back. It'll be 1st and 10 for UCLA. Demetrius Coates. Handoff. Wilson. Wilson's going to get the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Check.
1st and 10 from the 41. Wilson going to make the catch for 3. And 2nd and 7 coming up.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Jones to throw it. Finds J.D. Charon, and he'll get 2. Now it's 3rd and 5. Got to find a way. Hasn't really used any big-time passes downfield just yet. It's kind of been a lot of shorter routes. It's worked out in their favor as Stevie Wilson finds an angle, and he moves the chains. A nice throw by Jones as he finds his running back wide open. Being very, very smart with the football sometimes is better than taking risks, but it's definitely harder to win games this way at times, especially if you aren't putting points up. Gorman in motion. Jones to throw to Wilson. Thought he might have broken that tackle, but he gets 4 on the catch.
To number
That's complete. Here's 3rd and 1 after the catch from Carmichael. And Drone's going to get across on the QB sneak. So 1st and 10 from the 11, the closest they've gotten all day to the goal line. And it comes close to the end of the 2nd. We'll start with the handoff. Wilson able to get back to the line of scrimmage, but nowhere else for him. 2nd and 10 from the 11 now. Drone's in the pistol. And he's going to throw it, and it's going to be caught. J.D. Charon with the touchdown. Haven't seen many of those from him, but it's good to finally see him getting on the board, and a great play by Drone, seeing the one-on-one and attacking it. Like I said, you got to take risks at times, and the frame, the height of J.D. Charon, giving him a chance there. What a play.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Visitors 10. Our home team 3.
So just 1 second remaining, so we'll see the 2-minute warning come up after this play. And there it is, the 2-minute warning. And the greatest thing I think about UCLA and how this team has stayed fortified and locked in. I think when you go 2-5 and you start the season 0-2, you get 2 big wins against users and then you drop 2 more. And then, I mean, like I said, the absolute embarrassment that was shown by Texas A&M. You know, you start to lose hope in your team. But this team, and I think that's the biggest thing for UCLA to continue for going forward, is just staying together, staying locked in. That's another interception. Morrow throws another one back-to-back. That'll get to the 30. They may have a chance to score 1 more and get the ball back at half. But this UCLA team is capable of big things, and I know they're a young and very, very new team, but there's still hope for this team. 2-5 is a hole, but it's not the biggest hole. There's definitely bigger things to happen. And so just to start chipping away, and a win here today, especially if they can get it done in some type of dominant fashion, would definitely help and go a long way towards their momentum for the rest of the season. Stevie Wilson on the spin move breaks a tackle and gets 10 for the first down. Now UCLA with 3 timeouts, looking like they're going to use as much clock as they can and not give the Golden Bears another opportunity. But they've also got to make sure that they give their offense enough time to work. 2nd and 16 after the 6-yard sack. It's Stewart once again. And Feliciano, I believe. And there goes the timeout from UCLA with 52 seconds to go here in the 2nd. Drones throws to Carmichael.
It's a gain of 13, but it brings up 3rd down. Let's get it.
There's 3rd and 2 coming up from the 12. Drones, can he convert? Scrambling, breaks a tackle, gets to the outside. Maybe could have scored there, but instead runs out of bounds, and it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. 39 seconds to go. 1 timeout remaining. They'll look to throw it, and they'll be right on the goal line. That was Tafiti. There'll be no timeout, which is very interesting. From the 1, though. Drones to throw it. Finds Wilson. He'll get in with 3 seconds to go. So the timeout not needed, and they keep time off the clock. Nothing for the Golden Bears to work with. And they go up 2 scores right before half, and right before they receive the second half kickoff. Maybe this could be the turning point of the game.
The kicker on for the point after. His kick is good. Makes the
17-3 is the score.
17. Our home team 3.
And they'll kneel it. We'll see if they will take a shot. Looks like they will take a shot.
At their own 35-yard line.
Carter Hart nearly getting there. And deep down the field, they will call a flag on the play. That is not what you want to see. Defensive pass interference, the second one of the day. And for Hayes, that is a terrible, costly turnover. It's just 3 seconds left. Play hands up defense. You don't need to go make a play. They can't do anything with the ball even if they did catch it. So instead of a 14-point lead, they will have an 11-point lead. Still 2 scores, but into halftime we go. 17-6. UCLA may be finding their spark on offense. And here we are coming out.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So UCLA going to start from the 23. Drones turning it up there late in the second. Wasn't able to really complete any passes. Was making some very minimal throws, but thanks to a couple interceptions and a couple plays, especially that big one, that rush on the outside, breaking a tackle, getting that first down. He stepped it up mightily, and he's got 2 passing touchdowns. We'll see if that trend continues here in the second half.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Drones to Wilson will move the chains. That's a big-time throw from Drones.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Stevie Wilson gets 5 on the rush.
Back again, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5 coming up. Wilson on the handoff. Gonna get 7, it looks like.
That's good.
And move the chains.
Down. A gain of 7 and a first down.
It's first and 10 from the 45. Gorman in motion. Drones throws to him. Breaks the tackle and gets the first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Wilson
By number 20.
brought down
Brought down right
at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 34-yard line. The pass.
And that one will be incomplete. Looks like he was looking for the tight end. 3rd and 10 coming up.
Third down and 10.
Drones with time. Now is going to scramble. Got to get up the field and dropped at the 13. Nice slide there. First and 10 from the 13. That's a big run from Kyron Drones. And much like Morrow, you've got to account for that. First and goal from the 2. Jones throws outside looking for Wilson. Wilson gonna lose a yard. So second and goal from the 3.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
And Stevie Wilson has a receiving, and now a rushing touchdown as the floodgates may be beginning to open here for the Bruins. A great drive. We talked about how they were kind of getting help from their interceptions, and this time they just take the ball from the 23-yard line down into the end zone. Some timely throws, some big runs from Stevie Wilson, as well as Kyron Jones, that big one that he had down to get them at the 13-yard line. Now, can Morrow and the Golden Bears respond here at home? This game was looking like it was going to be an absolute snooze fest very, very early on. It was just 3-3. We saw a pair of touchdowns. Well, we saw a pair of field goals, actually, and then we saw a pair of touchdowns finally come through. All for the UCLA side, though. Morrow scrambles and throws his 3rd interception on the day. That is just horrific. I mean, if you even thought you had a chance to meet your coach, 2 interceptions now, and this game has flipped on its head, and it's thanks to this UCLA defense. And like I said, the scheme has seemed to work effortlessly for him. Kyron Jones and his offense going to take over from the 35. They'll hand it off to Wilson, who will get 4 on the play. It's 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Jones going to scramble once again and get him back to the 13. Is it his lucky number at this point? 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's Jones setting up the screen for Wilson. Wilson going to get to the outside. A spin move, this time not as effective as it's been. But the 6-yard gain now leaves them with just 6 yards needed to get into the end zone. Jones going to throw outside. Tava feeds the intended target, but not able to find it. Jones put in the air maybe just a second too early, and this time that one's going to be overthrown. And so the Golden Bears make a stand, but points will potentially be put on the board as the field goal unit comes out for UCLA. And the kick is good. Golden Bears, if it's time to attack, it's time to do it now. 3 scores now, the hole that they're in, and it has not looked pretty for them. 3 interceptions, 2 by the same person, and Morrow has just probably lost all confidence in his arm. We'll see if they continue to trust it, or will they start with a couple handoffs to Peterson and then get him going. They're going to need his arm. Question is when. They'll start with the handoff to Peterson. Michkov going to bring him down after a gain of 5.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
UCLA, after this game, will be heading to the bye. Hopefully, with a win like this, will give them some needed rest and look over before they get ready to tackle the rest of the season. They've really gotten the most of the hard parts out of it. Like I said, those 6 user games to start the season aren't easy, but they got through that challenge, and now they can hopefully not coast, but find their way getting some quality wins and putting themselves right back into the playoff race.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They still have the circled matchup with USC sometime later in the season.
45-yard line.
Morrow throwing, this time completed.
That's another first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Morrow, this time on the scramble, down after a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 1. Handoff. Getting to the outside and getting the first down. So the Golden Bears starting to pick it up a little bit here.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
With just 13 minutes left in this game, will it be enough time? White in motion, handoff to Peterson. Peterson gets a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 from the 24.
Made at the 24-yard line.
Now Morrow nearly intercepted. That was going to be Carter Hart's first interception of his career.
Brings up third down.
Instead, it's going to fall incomplete. 3rd and 7, blitz coming. Morrow deep into the end zone. That one I thought was swatted away, but instead going to be caught by White. Odom might have just got head tapped. Solomon White, what a catch. And what a play from Morrow. Trusting his guns, and like I said, they're going to have to trust the arm, and they gave him full confidence, and it looks like he's found it. That's, once again, a great play by Solomon White to make that catch.
Kicker on for the point after.
With just 46 seconds left here in the 3rd.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Visitors 27. Our home team 13.
UCLA getting up to the 27. And with that,
At their own 27-yard line.
UCLA still holds on to a 14-point lead. Stevie Wilson has done more numbers probably in the receiving game than the rushing game. The total numbers probably look a lot better for him as well. Wilson nowhere to go that time.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Jones looking to throw. Pressure comes and the defensive line gets there. What an athletic play, jumping up there and getting that pass batted down.
Incomplete.
7 seconds left here in the 3rd. Clock is stopped after the incompletion.
The third down.
And Jones just going to
Complete.
take it short to Wilson, who'll get 3, but the punt team will be coming out here into the 4th. 14 points is the score, or the lead, I should say, that UCLA has. The Golden Bears have an opportunity to respond. With 12 minutes, all that remains between this matchup between two California natives.
Fair catch, signaled for and taken. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Morrow,
The pass.
it's like the confidence just right back. And, you know, the goldfish mentality
10 at the 25-yard
does work, especially when at the quarterback position. It's one of the biggest things and the best things to have. But instead, this time it's going to be picked off. The woes continue for Morrow, and this one goes into the end zone. Not what you wanted to see. It's Ty Anthony, the safety, bringing that one home, and that's going to be the 4th interception on the day for Morrow. Tough times for the Golden Bears, who looked like they will be dropping from 500 to negative at 3-4. UCLA retakes the 21-point lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And one of the biggest stats of this game, the turnover battle. That has truly changed this game. One team is playing absolutely clean football. The other team has played a lot of costly football, and it has led to scores. I believe every single one of the interceptions we've seen from Morrow today have led to scores. That not only hurts your team because you lose possession, but it hurts your team because you're giving points to the other team. Morrow had an easy one there and just a little too high.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 10. Morrow underneath finds his man. It's caught.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Underneath, he looks for Peterson. Gets rocked by Patterson, the linebacker, and it's 2nd and 2 after the 8-yard catch. Blitz comes, pressure gets there, and the sack will be a loss of 6. All Morrow can do is shake his head at that one. Bringing out the empty set. See if they get a favorable matchup against this UCLA defense. They'll just rush 4. Morrow just going to take it, and that's a smart play. Send all receivers deep, and all you have to do is beat that front 4. And he does just that and gets the first down for his team. Morrow throws, catch made. And it's Coles with a 22-yard catch. Morrow handoff. It's a 4-yard gain. And the Golden Bears not really having the luxury of being able to run a slow and steady offense. They are definitely going to be up against it with 8 minutes to go, and we are fully expecting UCLA to probably want to waste some time off this clock. It's a 3-yard gain there from the running back. But here's 3rd and 3. And 3rd and 3, there's going to be a flag. Will be another defense pass interference. It will actually be offsides this time. I think UCLA is the only team that has had penalties. They've had 3 of them. One that led to the field goal on the defensive pass interference. A couple others that have just led to some positive yards in that one. Got to be a little bit more cautious as it gives a touchdown to Philip Peterson.
The kicker on for the point after. The kick is good.
So the kick is good. Back to a 14-point score.
Our home team 20.
Drones in offense. 7 minutes. Definitely some valuable time that could be wasted off this clock, and we'll see just how conservative they decide to play this. Stevie Wilson can do his job in the run game, and there he is already starting a couple broken tackles. And he's up to 100 yards with just 19 rushes.
That's good for a first down. 24-yard gain on the play. Result is a first down.
Trips right. Drone's going to throw it this time. And J.D. Charon nearly moving the chains. They'll bring it to 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and inches. Handoff to Wilson. Wilson will finish off the scraps there and get the first down with a 4-yard carry.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a first down.
He's coming. He's coming. Double up.
And Drone's going to be sacked. He loses 7 on the play. And now it's 2nd and 17 coming up. Drones. That one launched deep, but there's a man down there. And it's going to be a touchdown. A big throw by Drones. A nice one, too, as well. Very, very well done and well put together as well. All the time in the world. We talked about how Drones probably has one of the best deep balls we've seen. Just hasn't been able to accomplish it very, very often. Like I said, shown flashes, hasn't put it fully together. But today, 3 touchdowns in the air. He's looked very, very masterful in the passing game.
His kick is good. Makes the score. Visitors 41. Our home team 20. They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 29.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The pass.
There's 2nd and inches from the 39. 4 minutes and 23 seconds. All that's left here, but with 21 points needed to tie this game back up, I just don't see how it's possible for the Golden Bears.
It's a gain of 11. That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. More yards. That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 10.
Number 24, the ball carrier.
And who will get a yard, but time just steadily going down for the Golden Bears. And UCLA is loving it. Iglesias takes the tackle. Now it's 3rd and 5, and they need all these 5 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And they will get the touchdown, make it a 14-point lead for UCLA once again.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Visitors 41. Our home team 27. The onside kick recovered by the receiving team.
And Junior Ware is going to recover the onside kick. And with about 4 timeouts for Cal, I would expect that they would get this ball back just one more time, but won't really do much with the lead what it is right now. And Wilson going to get 4.
Number 20, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the pistol. Use this formation a couple times today. It's been a balance, good and bad. That one bad, as Stephen Wilson will lose some yards there, and the second time out by Cal taken. Still having the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 9. They may potentially be seeing the ball here, and they will. And that will be the last of their timeouts. I don't know if that's the decision you want to make, but now it is up to whether or not they can score quickly. But even with only the 2-minute warning, it's just not very feasible. Great punt there, puts them at the 11, so definitely going to be a bit of a struggle. They would potentially need to score, I'd say, before the 2-minute mark, so just 39 seconds, pretty far downfield. They'll start with the empty, and it looks like they have that idea right in mind of just trying to get the ball up there and get it quickly. Morrow, the throw, that one's going to be incomplete. That's Coates on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Morrow, this one's batted down from Carter Hart. So clock is continuing to be stopped for the Golden Bears. However, the ball is not moving. And I expect this to be 4-down territory. UCLA only going to rush 3, but Morrow going to take advantage and make that throw. Quickly back to the line they go. 18 seconds before the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 from the 32. Morrow stepping up, throwing, and that one's going to be incomplete. Stops the clock with 2 minutes and 11 seconds to go. Morrow sacked, and that'll bring up the 2-minute warning as Fernandez gets the sack.
A loss of 4 yards brings up 3rd down and 14.
And they will move the chains.
That's another 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 from the 40. Morrow trying to get it all, and that'll be his 5th interception, and that will end the game.
The pass
Casey Hayes going to add on to the turnover party. 5 of them. UCLA going to take the win, 41-27. Into the bye week they will go, and we will see just how well they can compete afterwards. 3-5 is now their record. 3-4 the record of the Golden Bears. But that'll be it for us today. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Peace.